it's really not Paris. I'm in Las Vegas at the moment with Dan, and we're with his parents. Say hi, Nancy and Skip. Say hi. I don't know. Oh. Is that better? Was it good? Okay. So we're at one of the outdoor cafes, about to have an early dinner, and we're just staying the night because we're dropping off Dan's parents at the airport tonight on their red eye back home, and we'll just share some more with you a little bit later. Thanks. Now we're deciding which gelato to get for after dinner. All of these good choices here. I think I'm going to do the pistachio and the roasted banana. Hi everybody, so we're back at the hotel room. So sorry about the lighting, it's a little bit dark right now and Dan is making faces at me over there. But yeah, so the main reason, besides dropping his parents off at the airport, they stayed with us, or stayed in Lake Havasu for 10 days, visiting us and just sightseeing around the town. But Las Vegas, of course, is the nearest airport to get to Lake Havasu, so we picked them up and dropped them off here in Las Vegas. And another reason why we are staying overnight for the night is not just to have fun and enjoy the city for one night. I actually mentioned on Instagram a few weeks ago that Dan and I had some really pretty devastating news that we had, and I wasn't quite ready to share it yet until we, processed it and were able to learn a little bit more from it. So what I'm really here for in Las Vegas, besides the airport drop-off, is that we are bringing our dog Pippa to a special veterinary clinic here, since it's the nearest one. And the reason she has to see a specialist is because it's an oncologist. Unfortunately, at the end of January, when we noticed one of her lymph nodes was swollen, she had some testing done, and we were hoping it was going to be just something that could be remedied and just maybe was swollen because she had an infection or anything going on, but unfortunately it did come back as lymphoma. So that was pretty heartbreaking news to hear, and it was just the worst case scenario that Dan and I just were not really prepared for. And she's just really young, she's not even 4 yet, and of course we had really bad a bad case with our first Frenchie that I had mentioned before. We had a French bulldog before Pippa, who unfortunately we had to put down when he was only 1 year old because he developed some neurological genetic disease and had megaesophagus and a bunch of seizures and issues that just came up with him unexpectedly. So we had to unfortunately put him down so early on in his life, and when we got Pippa, we just didn't think it could happen twice with French bulldogs. I guess it's just not meant to be with this breed, unfortunately. So we were pretty heartbroken to hear this news and didn't know how much time we would have left with her, and just didn't want her to suffer or anything. So they suggested we see an oncologist here in Las Vegas to, go over, treatment plans or what we, decide we want to do. And we met with the oncologist, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. And, the clinic here is really amazing and excellent. And I'm really glad that we have this, just a short drive away to bring her here. They do feel hopeful for chemotherapy for her since she is still young and still seems energetic and, just her normal self. So, we started the chemotherapy treatment right away. We knew that we wanted to just do whatever we could possible to help her and see if this will help her lymphoma go into remission, and just, hoping that she can live, and spend as much time with us as possible. So we started chemo right away, and she just has to come here weekly for weekly visits right now, and then it will turn into every other week for her medications. And so far she's had 2 treatments, and tomorrow morning will be her 3rd. So we're very hopeful, because she is seems to be doing well. She is, acting like, her normal active self. She's eating, and so we just really hope that this will help cure the cancer. I mean, even with lymphoma, well, here we're gonna pan over to Pippa real quick. There she is. See? Oh, she's like, what's going on? And there she is in our hotel. Like, here we are traveling again. Yeah, see, she's our little baby. So yeah, I mean, with lymphoma, they do say even if it goes into remission, it's most likely will return, and then the chemotherapy might not be as aggressive towards the cancer a second time around. But, we're just trying to stay positive and just, love seeing her, seem okay and seem very happy still, and energetic with us. So as long as, we can give her the best quality of life, we want to do whatever we can possible to help her, and just try and stay with us, as long as possible. And we just, don't want to say goodbye just yet. But of course, if her health if her health deteriorates, we definitely will do what we need to do. But yeah, right now, I mean, she is just our everything, and she just has so much personality and so much love that we just cannot imagine our life without her. So we really just are hoping that the chemotherapy will continue to work, and her lymph nodes definitely have already shrunk, and the doctor is very, positive about her outlook. So, you never know. There's definitely been some miracle cases where the cancer has not come back. So we could just pray and hope that this will help give us, maybe another year or so with her. And what I can say is that if you have dogs or pets or anything, then you should definitely look into getting pet insurance. We use Trupanion. This is no way sponsored or anything by them, but Trupanion definitely is one of the best pet insurances out there. After losing our first French Bulldog, we had a different pet insurance for that was cheaper, and it definitely was cheap in the payouts that they did, because he racked up over $10,000 in vet bills with his week of treatment and diagnosis, and we still had to put him down, and we had to pay out of pocket over $10,000 for his vet bills. And the pet insurance we had with him, I think, only reimbursed us about maybe $2,000, $2,500, if that. So after that scenario, we decided to go with Trupanion when we got another dog, and so far they have just been amazing. Since this was not a pre-existing condition, we've already had maybe about $2,000 in vet bills so far for her treatment, and they said we can expect, for the whole 6 months worth of treatment to be about $8,000. Aside from the examination fees, which they do not cover, they cover everything else 90%. So Trupanion is definitely the way to go if you have any pets that you care about and want to be prepared for any unexpected medical costs. So we are very grateful, and that is why we are going through with the treatment, of course, because we know that the pet insurance definitely is going to help alleviate those costs. And we also, this wasn't recommended, or, you know, the vet unfortunately could not say that this is something that they can recommend, but because of the studies have not been, there hasn't been too many studies with CBD oil, but I've read a lot of, you know, reports and reviews about owners giving their dogs CBD oil, especially owners that their pets are dealing with cancer or just like arthritis or anything like that. And you know, I really think the CBD oil helps Pippa, you know, keep an appetite, helps with any kind of side effects that she might have from the chemotherapy, and just seems to relax and calm her. So I really think that is also a really beneficial alternate medication for our little girl, and she's just so loved. And you know, I just wanted to share that with you guys, since I do feature her in my videos and I mention her all the time on my feed and everything. And I just wanted to give you guys, you know, this unfortunate news. And I really hope, you know, just your prayers and thoughts for our little fur baby would mean so much to us. And we just really appreciate, you know, you guys taking the time to watch this video and sending thoughts our way for our little girl Pippa. And you know, I know so many of you have pets and dogs that you love too out there, and you know, I have so many comments of how you love seeing Pippa and and hearing her little snores in the background and her face in the videos. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, and I'll continue to let you know in future videos just how she's doing and how the treatment is going. Right now, like I said, it is early on that she's been getting it, but so far so good, and we really just hope that she continues to, you know, fight this battle and get through it, because we are not ready to lose her or give up on her yet. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry if this was a little bit of a downer video, but you know, I just want to try and be as open and share, you know, as much of my life as possible with you, and just give you our story. If you have any pets or anything that have gone through this or are going through this, that you know, unfortunately dogs, I think, get like 47% of dogs do get cancer, and it's just so sad and terrible that they can't tell you how they're feeling or anything, but she knows that she is loved, and she is just there for us more than we can be for her, I feel like. So we just love her so much, and cannot replace her. She's just a one-of-a-kind little puppy. So this is why we're in Vegas, and while we'll continue to be making some regular trips out here, and just hope that the medication will make her better and feel better for a little while longer. Thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. And I really appreciate, you know, thoughts and prayers and everything, that the nice comments that you guys leave about Pippa. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.